Hey guys, welcome. If you could just, that's it. Perfect. Welcome to your Vinyasa class this morning. Let's start in our child's pose. Are you ready? Bringing your big toes together, knees apart. You walk your hands forward, taking a nice deep breath in, just to lengthen and stretch into the sides of your body, and start to bring your forehead down towards the floor. Take a few moments here to get settled. Settled in the mind space, settled in your breath. And with your third eye on the floor, just gently rock your head side to side. And one more inhale to lengthen your body, walk your hands a little bit more forward. And exhale, really sink your hips back. Let's walk your hands towards the left edge of the mat. Right palm goes on top of your left hand. And we'll take a nice deep breath into the right side, just a little stretch. And as you exhale, release, and let's go over to the other side. Nice deep breath in on the opposite side. And exhale back to center. And let's pause here and take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Intention can be being present to the breath and being in the moment by keeping connected to the cycles of the inhale, exhale. Intention can be a positive affirmation or a thought you'd like to send to somebody, a little supportive energy. Take another deep breath in, inhale that intention into the heart space, and exhale. Start to lift up to our tabletop position, and we just take a few moments here to stretch into our body, into our joints, so you can shift side to side, maybe big circles, just about 15 seconds here or so. Relax your neck, maybe moving in a couple cat-cows, up and down with the spine, warming up the spine, maybe less linear movements and kind of moving in any direction where you feel there's sensation. You can stretch into your wrists and then bringing your fingertips to point back towards you. Inhale and exhale. Let's go to downward facing dog. When you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Once you get here, shift your hips side to side, bend your knees one at a time. Shake your head yes, no. And when you're ready, let's move through our first flow. Inhale, coming forward into high plank. Exhale, lowering yourself down. Maybe you use your knees for the first one. Inhale, either high cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So that as we're practicing, take it at your own pace, take it at your own level. If you need to skip a vinyasa, skip it. If you need to modify, modify. Bring your hands to your feet so you walk into the back of your mat here. On your inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, fold forward. Let's hold on to opposite elbows and just give ourselves a moment here to relax the neck, relax the shoulders, the spine. Notice the knees are a little bent, so as you bend your knees, the belly and thighs are together. You can go deeper by bringing the hands to opposite shoulders behind your head. So that kind of pulls your head in a little bit more. Take another breath in. Exhale. Release your hands. Walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Let's go for our second vinyasa of the practice. High plank breathing in, low plank breathing out. This time, upward facing dog. Pause. Take your chin parallel. Look over your right shoulder. Pull the left shoulder back. And then same thing on the other side. Chin to the left shoulder, right shoulder pulls back, opening up, back to center. Look up, inhale, strong legs, belly in. Push the floor away, down, dog, exhale. Let's reach your right leg up into the sky. Open up into these joints by moving your toes, your ankle. Bend your knee, open up your hip, take a deep breath in here. And then straighten your leg, knee to your nose. With control, step it through. Bring your left knee down to the floor. Just a moment here as you sink your hips, lift the heart. Exhale, shift the hips back, breathe out. Let's do that twice more, getting into our joints. Inhale. And exhale. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. Bend into your right knee. This time, left knee lifts up. Going for a twist. Right arm reaches up into the sky. Keep your right hip pulling back and down. Opening up through the heart. Right palm comes to the back of your head. Take an extra breath here. Really lift up through that right shoulder. Inhale. And then bring the hands to frame your right foot. Straightening your legs. Exhale. Your right toes curl off the floor and your left heel can be off the floor. And then you just take a few moments here to get into your hamstring and your hip. Deep breath in and exhale. Lean into your hands, tuck your heel in towards the butt and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up high to the balls of your feet. Let's roll through the spine here. So chin in, rounding your back as you roll all the way forward, moving through your vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale upward and exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left leg reaches up. And start to move into these joints. Bend your knee, open up your hip, take a deep breath in. And then straighten your leg, knee to your nose. So with control, step your leg between your hands. Right knee comes down, exhale. Inhale, lengthen the heart up. Exhale, send your hips back. Focus more on keeping your low back straight than on straightening your left hamstring. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're bending into your left knee. Make sure there's a lot of space between your feet so your left thigh is parallel to the floor as you twist. Left arm reaches up into the sky. Drive that left hip back and down. Look up to your left fingertips. Really stretch through the heart. And then bring your left palm to the back of your head. You're hooking to the base of your skull and leaning into that palm to lengthen the left side more. When you're ready, hands frame your left foot, straightening towards the legs. They don't have to be exactly straight. Remember, more length in your low back than kind of focusing on straightening the legs. Just breathing into your hamstring. One more full breath in. And exhale. Let's lean into your hands, shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your heel in. Downward facing dog. Let's roll through the spine again. Arms to the balls of your feet. Round your back forward. And once you stack, look forward. Chaturanga Dandasana. Untuck the toes, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Let's look to your hands here and walk, or maybe if you're ready to hop, you can hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift on your inhale, lengthening the spine forward, slightly bent knees, lean forward, and then exhale, fold all the way down. Press into your feet, we're rising up. Slide bending your knees back straight all the way up, leaning slightly back, and hands by your sides, exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold all the way forward and down. Halfway lift on your inhale, lengthen. Walk or hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana, moving through your vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, and exhale. Let's take 3 breaths here. We're starting to get more active in the breath, more open into the body. For 2, softening the knees to really tilt your sitting bones up and then pushing the heels down. Finish the breath out. Look forward, walk or hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in and fold as you breathe out. Once again, rising up, slide bend in your knees, really active legs. Inhale, and bring the hands by your sides. Exhale. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthening your spine. Stepping or hopping back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, belly pulls in, belly button pulls in and up to take you to down dog. Stretch your fingers wide. Take a look at your hands. Space between index and middle fingers facing forward, so your pinky and ring fingers slightly pointing out. Finish your next exhale. Push the floor away, drive your weight back. Look forward, keep your butt high, walk or hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathing in, and fold, breathing out. Feet actively push the floor down as you rise, palms touch, full breath in, hands by your sides, exhale, last time, Surya Namaskar A, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift as you breathe in, trying to shift all of your weight into your hands and push the floor away from you as you walk or hop back into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you're moving at your own pace. So if I'm moving a little faster than you or a little slower than you, just follow your own breath. Skip what you need and modify to intensify or to make it less as you need. Finish your next breath out. Keep your hips high, look to your hands, walk or hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift on your breath in, fold on your breath out. Again, feet press in. Squeeze the inner thighs in as you rise up. Keep your legs engaged. Hands by your sides, exhale. Surya Namaskar B, your feet are together. Coming for Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Try to lean into your hands and see if you can hop your feet back. Chaturanga Dandasana, just leaning into your hands. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg reaches up and back right away. Knee to your nose as you exhale. We're warming up the core twice more. Inhale, reach it back. To your nose, exhale. Last one, inhale back. To your nose, step your foot between your hands. Let's rise into your lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, opening to warrior two. Left heel on the floor, toes point in. Flip your palm. Inhale, right leg straight. Reach all the way back. And here you can bring the palm to the back of your head again. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, Vinyasa. Maybe you keep your right leg lifted through your flow. Inhale. And exhale. Right away, let's go to the other side. Left leg reaches back. In breath. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Twice more. Inhale, reach it back. Really lean your shoulders forward as you come forward. Really forward. Last one. Inhale back. Knee to your nose. Last time. With control, step it between your hands. Rise up for your lunge. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Really stretch forward and back through your legs here. Exhale, warrior two. Try not to move your left thigh as you transition and open. Left palm flips. Left foot pushes the floor away as you reach all the way back, and then taking that palm to the back of your head, using the hand to lengthen the neck. And then when you're ready, Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe left leg stays lifted through Vinyasa if you'd like to add a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now you can stay here in your down dog, or you can take a couple hops. Look forward and 3 to 5 hops. Your back is rounded, your tailbone is lifting up. Feet together, forward and back. Kind of bunny hops, frog hop ups. Maybe you catch a little momentum. Keep your eyes forward. Do not look at your feet. 2. And then all of us will hop to your hands, top of your mat. And halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Feet together. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana for one breath. And standing up. Exhale. Let's go again. Utkatasana, sitting low, squeezing the glutes. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, folding forward and down. Lean into your hands. Your fingers are spread wide. Push the floor away from you. Round your back. Lift your hips. Chaturanga Dandasana when you're ready. Moving through your vinyasa. Inhale and exhale. Right leg reaches back. Inhale. This time we're going to go across. Knee to your left armpit. Keep your hips high, belly in. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to your right armpit. Inhale, reach it back. Knee to your nose. And step your foot between your hands. Left heel on the floor, and right away coming up into your warrior two. Left hand circles all the way up and around. Again, we're going to flip your right palm, right leg straight, and inhale. Reach all the way back. And this time coming back to center for Trikonasana. Shift your hips back. Reach all the way forward. Right hand towards the ankle, left arm up. Breathing here for 3. Breathing here for 2. And 1. Come up into your warrior 2, and let's reverse your warrior 2. Left hand to your low back or to your right thigh. Bend into your right knee deeper. Inhale, stretch through that right side. And then exhale back to your warrior 2. Coming into side angle. Right forearm to your right thigh. Left bicep over the ear. Eyes towards your left fingertips. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. And then if you want to go a little deeper, right hand goes in front of your right foot to the floor or to the block. Start to take the top of your left hand to your low back for half a bind. Breathing here for 3, maybe full bind, binding your right hand under. Right hand grabs your left wrist, bending your knee deeper and lifting your chest higher. Breathing for 2. Now on 1, we're gonna look down, bring your hands inside of your right foot and lift your left heel off the floor. Your hips are now squared. Inhale, lengthen your spine and walk your right foot out towards the right a little bit more. Start to bring your right shoulder under your right knee, and your right hand will go on the outside of your right foot. And we stay here for 5 breaths. Push your left heel back, send your heart forward, and we breathe here. For 3. Breathing for 2. If you have arm balance, you are welcome to move into your arm balance, bending the elbows back, sending your right toes forward, and leaning into your hands. Take another deep breath in where you are. And then exhale, downward facing dog, just sending that right leg all the way back, breathing out. Inhale, high plank, moving through your vinyasa. In breath, and exhale. Take a deep breath in, maybe through the mouth. Exhale. Let's go for the other side. So when you're ready, your left leg reaches back, across to your right armpit. Exhale. Let's go back again. Inhale. To your left armpit, pull the belly in, shoulders forward. Notice how high I am on my back foot. Inhale, last one. Breathe in to your nose and step your foot forward between your hands. Right away for your warrior 2. So back heel comes down. You're circling that right arm all the way around. Virabhadrasana 2 here. Flip your left palm, left leg straight. Inhale, reach all the way back. And then we're coming into our Trikonasana, arms wide. Hips shift back, reach forward. Hips and left hand reach opposite directions. Left hand comes down, right arm up. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and 1. Warrior 2, push into your feet, belly in, land. Reversing, top of your right hand to your low back or to your left thigh. Inhale, reach up and all the way back. Take a deep breath in. And as you come back to center, Virabhadrasana 2. Parsvakonasana. Side angle, left forearm to your left thigh. Right bicep over the ear. Breathe. Good. left hand can come on the inside of your left foot. And if you're going deeper, press your knee into your arm and arm into your knee. And then start to go for your half bind, top of your right hand to your low back. Keep taking your hips low and lifting your chest up and back. Full bind if you're going for it. Again, if you full bind it, make sure the butt doesn't start to lift up. You're sinking the hips and lifting the chest for 2. One more breath in. And exhale, look down. Release the hands on the inside of your left foot for lizard lunge. Left foot walks to the left edge of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, take your hips a little deeper, left shoulder under your left knee, or left bicep under your left knee, however you can get there. Just so you're going a little bit deeper. Right heel pushes back, right hamstring pushes up, and heart extends forward. 3 more breaths. Again, if you're going for your arm balance, you can start to extend and kind of walk your toes forward, something like that. And if you choose to play with it, notice that the hips kind of turn upwards so that you can find that balance. One more breath in, and then downward facing dog. Exhale. Let's move through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower, inhale, upward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's look to your hands. Let's take 3 hops together. Again, try to lean into your hands, engage your belly, try to find a little momentum. 2, and then all together, malasana, feet hop outside of your hands, coming into a yogi squat. Toes pointing out, heels pointing slightly in, hands to your heart. Just a couple breaths here. Now we're going to start to go a little bit deeper into our hamstrings and hips here. So right forearm in front of your right thigh, sink your hips. Lift your left arm up into the sky, and once again we're going for a twist, just like we did earlier. Top of your left hand to your low back, and then right hand under your right thigh. You're gonna try to bind your hands if it's possible. If not, maybe take a towel or something in between your hands, and then start to straighten your legs. Now we don't have to go anywhere from here. Just turn your toes forward. Look over your left shoulder and push your right hamstring back into your hand. So kind of like you peeling your belly away from your thighs and pushing the right hamstring back. Now from here you can stay, or if you want to explore into your bird of paradise, you can start to lift up. Let's take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And exhale, back to center. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left hand in front of your left shin. All right, arm reaches up into the sky. Now these are all levels, these are all options, so you can just stay here. Take the back of your, or take your right hand to your low back. Maybe you stay here, maybe you continue to bind. Now this bind, left hand will grab your right, and then you're getting into your hamstrings here. So point your toes forward, push that left hamstring back, peel the belly away from your thighs as you look over your right shoulder. Either stay here for 3 more breaths, or maybe play with your bird of paradise if you like to go there. Breathing for 2. And breathing for 1. When you're ready, bring your hands down, straighten your legs, point your toes in, and just shift your hips gently side to side. Heel to your feet together, coming for Utkatasana chair pose. Bend your knees, inhale, reach your arms out. Good, guys, bring the hands together at your heart. Sit low, we're going to twist left elbow, right thigh. Now when you're twisting, make sure that your hips are lower than your heart, so you're not twisting from here. You want to sit low first, and then twist here. Keep your left knee pulling back away from you for 3, for 2, come back to center, Utkatasana, inhale, Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Separate your feet hip width distance, index and middle finger to grab onto your big toes. Soften your knees, lengthen the heart, inhale, and fold forward, exhale for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1, halfway lift, breathe in, release your hands, heel toe your feet together. Bend your knees, squeeze the legs together, squeeze the thighs, your knees are touching, hands to your heart. Again, sit low first, lengthen the spine, and then rotate yourself to the twist. Keep taking your butt low and your chest high for 3. Look over your left shoulder, peel your right rib cage off of your thighs and send your right knee back more. Last exhale. Come back to center, Utkatasana, 1 breath. And fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathing in. Same thing, separate your feet hip width, index and middle finger, grab onto your big toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward and fold, exhale. I'm gonna go into a little bit more of the core strength here, full body engagement, halfway lift. Release your left hand, just maybe a little bit out to the left of your left foot. Lean into this left side, pull the belly in, push the floor away with the left hand and your foot. Keep your peace fingers to your right big toe. And then start to maybe just tap your foot off the floor, finding your balance. Maybe you lift and pause. Maybe you take it halfway. For 3, 2, gaze is focused down. 1, release it down and then switch. Now your index and middle finger around your left big toe. Right side pushes the floor away. Notice the space between your right foot, your right hand. You want to just about stack under your shoulder with your wrist and a little bit under your, a little bit to the side of your wrist or to of your ankle on the right side. Wherever you are for 3, pull in and expand out. So your belly engages and everything expands out. 1 more full breath in and exhale, release it down. Very good. Halfway lift, inhale. Lean into your hands, Chaturanga Dandasana, walk or half back, lowering down, exhale, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Let's bring your knees down to the floor and just take child's pose for a couple of breaths. Catch up with your breath. Take a nice deep inhale through the mouth. Exhale. Give yourself a moment here to come back to your breath and to remind yourself of the intention that you set in the beginning. And then once you come back to that downward facing dog, let's keep going. From here, look in front of your hands, step your right foot forward with control. Left knee comes down to the floor. We're setting up for a twist. Now you can keep, well for now, keep your left knee on the floor, but inhale, lengthen your spine, lift your left arm up. Keep your right thigh parallel to the floor. So as you start to twist here, make sure that you're not sinking forward with your hips and your knee. Make sure you're not going back. You want to try to keep your alignment here. So as you twist, palms together at first, so you get to really into a deeper twist. Eventually you can open up your arms, and then maybe lifting the back knee up off the floor. Now when the back knee lifts up off the floor, oftentimes the weight kind of all just gets dumped into the front leg. So really actively and expanding out, pushing the right knee out, left heel back. 1 more full breath in and out, twist a little deeper. We're coming up to your warrior 2. Exhale. Good. Straighten your right leg. Point your right toes in. Hands to your hips. Going for a wide-legged fold. Inhale, stretch your heart up. And exhale, fold all the way forward, release your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen and lean forward. And fold, exhale. Breathe here for 3. Walk your hands back through your legs. So you're trying to keep your fingertips pointing the same way as your toes, and use the elbow points to point back. Pull yourself a little deeper through, push the hamstrings back. Last exhale. Halfway lift as you breathe in here, soften your knees, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, come up, and breathe out. Good, let's go for your shoulders, arms wide as you breathe in, and then interlace the hands behind your low back. Roll your shoulders back. You're trying as much as you can to bring the heels of your hands to touch, so that you're not kind of having your hands apart and stretching into your wrists, but you're pulling and you're rotating, spiraling the arms in. Inhale, lift your chin up. And then again, softening your knees to maintain straight back. And then exhale, you're folding forward. Straight back before straight legs. So you can soften your knees a little bit. Really lengthening into your spine. And then feel your feet pushing the floor down. Supporting you, strong legs as you fold a little deeper for 2. And breathing for 1. Soften your knees, inhale, look forward, come all the way up. And exhale. I'm gonna take your arms out wide to the sides. Warrior 2, right toes point forward and sinking into your warrior 2 once again. Right palm flips, bend into your right knee, again reversing. And then coming for our half moon. So as you come back to center, lean into that right leg. Right hand under your right shoulder. Left hand either reaching straight up or to your hip. And breathing here for 3. Breathing for 2. Good. Breathing for 1. Bring your left hand to the floor. Hug your left knee into your chest for a moment to square your hips. And then send the leg again back out. So your hips are now squared. Left hand is under your left shoulder, right palm to your low back. We're twisting here. Revolved half moon. Right palm can stay at your hips. It helps you to feel your hips squared and even, helps you to stay in alignment. Or maybe you're reaching your right arm up, but make sure that you're spiraling it outwards. 1 more full breath in. Bring your right hand down to the floor, left leg reaches up into the sky, standing splits here. For 3, for 2, maybe you take a handstand hop or 2. And then on 1, bring your left knee on the floor outside of your right foot, and then sit down for a twist. You want to try to keep your right seat all the way down on the floor. If this is not happening, you can extend your bottom leg forward. On your inhale, you're lengthening, and on your exhale, you're looking back towards the right. You can either push your elbow into your thigh and thigh against the elbow, or maybe you're just hugging it in and lengthening. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. And breathing for 1. Finish the exhale in a twist. On your inhale, just turn your head forward. And then twist yourself the opposite direction. So the legs stay the same, just your upper body. And twist opposite direction so you're lengthening the side that was just compressing. All right, inhale, coming back to center. Lean into your hands. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's go for the other side. Our final kind of standing, twisting. Right knee comes down to the floor. Balancing. Make sure the left thigh is parallel. Okay? Knee stacks your ankle. Inhale, lift. Use that right hand to really lengthen your whole body. And then rotate in that length and twist. Your right elbow and your left thigh are pressing into one another, really kind of creating a very stable support, very stable foundation. Palms can start together, and then you can start to open up your arms. And then maybe bringing the back knee up. Again, as you bring the back knee up, if you choose to go there, weight tends to go into your front leg, so really pushing that right leg away. Really pushing the left knee out to the left, and lengthening the spine, peeling the right ribcage up off of your thigh. Take one more full breath in and out. Warrior two, back heel comes down on the floor, and you lift up. Left leg straight, turn your left toes in. I'm going to turn towards you so you can see me. So from here, we're folding forward once again. You can hold on to your ankles, maybe peace fingers to your big toes. If you want to go for your tripod headstand, you can start with wide legs, or if your hamstrings are not allowing you, you can bring your feet together and bring the crown of your head on the floor. This is something you're working towards. Hands are away from your face, and elbows pointing in, slightly rounded back. And you can start just by bringing your knees to your arms. Maybe a couple breaths here, maybe knees in, and eventually all the way up. Wherever you choose to be. Let's be there for 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Now we're going to turn the toes out, bend your knees, so your knees are over your ankles, and bring your hands on tops of your thighs. Your fingers are pointing out, pointing away from you, so that also rotates your shoulders back. You're going to lock your elbows here and kind of sink into your shoulders, sink into your neck, so that's okay here. Take a nice deep breath in, allowing that locking action to really lengthen the spine naturally, and then dip your right shoulder down, turn your head to the left. Keep your elbows locked. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down, pull the right shoulder back. Keep going like that a couple more times. Inhale, exhale, and one more cycle on each side. And come back to center. Keep your toes pointed out, your knees bent. Tuck your tail in, push your knees back out to the sides, bring the hands to your heart, just 5 breaths here. Breathing for 3. Keep pushing the feet down, keep pushing the knees out. Breathing for 2, stay through, sit a little bit deeper, smile. And 1, inhale, straighten your legs, point your toes in, just give your legs a little break. I'm gonna turn myself back around so we're on the same kind of pace, or same side. So your left toes are now facing forward, we're coming into our warrior two here. Take a deep breath in, relax your shoulders, flip your left palm, keep your left knee bent, inhale, reverse, and come back to center. Coming for our half moon here, right hand to your hip, your eyes look forward, and then you're leaning forward into the eyes, and I set the destination. Breathing here, 3, 2, on 1, right hand under your shoulder, hug your right knee in for a moment. Extend your leg back, lengthening through the crown of your head, left palm to your low back. Use the left palm to push the right hip up into it. Push your right heel away, lengthen your spine, and then twist here for 3. Breathe for 2. Standing split when you're ready. Left hand down, right leg reaches up into the sky. Take just a few moments here. Maybe you go for a few handstand hops. And when you are ready, right knee lands outside of your left toe. And taking a moment here into our twist. Left seat again comes down to the floor. 2 sides are different, so notice how this one feels. Maybe knee stays bent, maybe you're extending it forward in front of you. Inhale, lengthen. You're lifting the left arm up, the right arm up, and then you're twisting. Look over your left shoulder. For 3. Breathing for 2. And breathing for 1. Stay twisted in your body. Just look forward as you inhale. And then untwist your body to the other side. Come back to center. Lean into your hands. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. And let's look to your hands. And hop your feet through, coming to lie down on your back, all the way down. And once you lie down, just a gentle hug of your knees into your chest. Right, and then let's go for our back bends. Feet are on the floor. We're moving through 3 rounds of back bends. Your variations are half bridge. Keep your knees hip-width distance. So notice as soon as we lift the hips, knees kind of tend to do this because our quads are so strong. So we want to use our inner thighs to really draw in and keep that alignment. Knees over the ankles. Variation 2, you can come into your prep for a wheel if this is something you're working on, but not quite there yet. Or you're going for your full wheel. Wherever you want to go, set up, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make your way all the way down. Keep your feet on the floor. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Next, exhale, set up your hands, second round of your choice. Try to go a little deeper each time you lift. Inhale, lift up 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. All right, last one. Full breath in. On your exhale, set up your hands. Inhale, lift up. 5. If you're going for a wheel and you want to go deeper, keep your feet grounded. It's your hands that walk back towards your feet to go deeper. For 2. And for 1, give yourself space. Walk the hands out. And come all the way down. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Slide your knees from side to side like windshield wipers here. And then go ahead and hug your knees gently into your chest. All right, let's rock up to your seated forward fold. You can rock up and down a couple of times, massaging your back. If it doesn't feel okay, you can just roll to the side and come up. Extend your legs forward. Take a deep inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. You can keep your knees a little soft if you feel like you're putting too much effort in reaching forward. You want to relax your shoulders, you want to soften through your low back. Inhale and exhale. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now gently lift yourself up. Cross your ankles. Downward facing dog. You can stay here. You can move through Vinyasa. And then we're going for our half pigeon on the right side. Reaching your right leg up. You can bend the knee, open your hip here. And then taking your right ankle to your left wrist. Right knee to your right wrist. Stretch your left leg back, inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, gently making your way down. As always, if half pigeon is not working for you today, You can come onto your back for number 4 stretch, like this. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw. Maybe bringing your elbows wide to relax your shoulders even more, and forehead can come down to your forearms or maybe to a block. Take 5 more breaths here. Relax your jaw, soften the muscles of your face. And point your left big toe back away from you so you're really activating into that left inner thigh, into the inner line, the midline of your body. Take a full inhale through the nose, through the mouth. At your own time, start to gently make your way up. Before we completely let go, we're going to go for Gomukhasana. So you're going to slide your back leg forward and stack your thighs, stack your knees. So your knees are in the center, you're crossing your legs, and you're trying to sit between your heels here. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and exhale. Gently bowing forward here. And you can fold straight forward, you can lean to one side, notice how that feels. You can explore into the other side. Ready, gently make your way up and into your downward facing dog. You can just lean your hands forward and step it all the way back. You can stay, you can flow through Vinyasa, you can always take child's pose. We'll do the same on the other side. Left leg reaches up into the sky, bend the knee, open your hip, take a deep breath in. Left ankle to your right wrist, left knee to your left wrist. Inhale, stretch the heart forward and up, square your hips, and then exhale, bowing forward. Close your eyes and allow yourself to become aware of the cycles of your breath. So just noticing the inflow and the outflow of your breath. Noticing the body's response to the inflow and the outflow of the breath. Softening the muscles of your face, your jaw, your throat. And just a couple more moments, maybe going a little bit deeper. Exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, gently lifting up for Gomukhasana, so leaning towards the left and stacking your legs. Feet wide, taking a nice deep inhale, And exhale. Again, you can explore leaning to one side, and leaning to the other side. And when you're ready, gently making your way up. We're coming down into your backs. If you'd like to fit in the last vinyasa, go ahead. If you are ready to come onto your back, that's where we're going for our final inversions. So from here, you can come into a restorative inversion, just legs up. You can come into your shoulder stand. If you're going into shoulder stand, please don't move your neck, just head straight. Or you can go for your headstand if you choose, if you like to go there. And breathe wherever you choose to be, about 10 breaths. Try to be stable and steady there, so avoid fidgeting, moving, and just try to become still. Five, 4, 3, 2. If you're in headstand, start to pike halfway down and then come up. If you're in shoulder stand, we're going to bring your feet for plow. Pause here. Tuck your toes under. Keep your hands to your low back. Lengthen the spine. 3 more breaths. Trying to really expand through the backs of your legs. Toes walk towards the head for 3, 2. Bend the knees on either side of your ears. If your feet are on the floor, only then you can interlace the hands. For 3, 2, and then 1. We'll all come all the way down to the floor. Extending the legs in front of you. Bringing your arms wide, your legs wide. Take a moment here, notice your body. If there's anything else you feel you need to do to feel complete, maybe you do that. Maybe there's another twist or a hugging of the knees. And when you're ready, coming into our final rest, Shavasana. Arms wide, legs wide. Take a deep breath in. Let your eyes relax, your jaw relax. For the next few minutes, just allow yourself to completely relax. Your body is heavy, eyes heavy. The skin is relaxed. The breath is natural, no forcing. Deep inhale. as long as you like. When you're ready to make your way out, start to deepen your breath, gently move your body to awaken. Hugging your knees in. And rolling to the side. All the way up. Ready? And bringing your palms together at the center of your heart in a comfortable seat. And taking a moment to acknowledge your efforts here. Coming back into deeper breaths, welcoming the rest of the day. And then closing the space and honoring one another as you bring the thumbs to the center of your forehead. And we bow. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll be back tonight for 6 p.m. slow vinyasa. Thank you, Anissa, Todd, Tom, Carla, Stephen. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, great practice.
Thank you so much, Tom.